Righty. Ho. Hello.
Hi. Hey, Rosie.
That's not the way we do it.
Well, I can do it whatever way I want.
Not unless I'm calling the shots. You know I do call the shots. Hello, I'm Glenda. I'm Buster.
I'm Rosie.
With AKA GK Fralin. A friendly community. And our friendly community.
Welcome to you.
Rosie, I think you're the only one with any energy today.
Come on, I want to play. Buster's being a bum.
I'm tired, let me sleep.
No. No.
Ow! Don't be mean, Rosie.
I didn't mean to be mean. I just want him to play.
I'm tired, and it's Sunday. I want to sleep.
But.
Are you a little bit on the hyper side today? Did you get into my sugar bowl?
I ain't talking.
Oh, howdy ho. I just feel like being lazy too. I'm with Buster. Sorry. Last time I was out here, it was like in the 90s. It was hot. The battery's getting very low there. We'll watch. Anyway. And then that next day when it rained, it dropped down into the 50s and 60s. That's Nebraska. It's not unusual. Not in the spring or the fall. And obviously this time, not even in the late summer. Oh, because we had some really cold days for August, in August. Well, that made some sense. Anyway. Shall we do something very slow?
I don't know.
Let's try it. Oh, come on. You can sleep later. Okay. Gotta move this a little. There. We're gonna do peas porridge hot. Very slow. Are you ready? Peas porridge hot. Peas porridge cold.
Peace. Porridge in the pot.
9 days old.
Eek. Eek.
Ugh. That would be awful, wouldn't it? What is peas porridge? Is it like peas all porridged up, which means like mushy peas? Mushed peas? Ick. I agree.
Me too.
Now you got me woke up. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
You wanted to play.
But I don't know what I want to play. That's why I woke up.
This is frustrating. This is very frustrating. Sorry. I'm sorry, Buster. Don't look at me for help. The frogs are over there and I ain't getting them. I'm not either. Well, I can't if you don't. Well, who was here today?
Brandon. I like Brandon.
I do too, but he talks a lot. He talks real fast too. You mean like you? Well, I mean, we did peace porridge, hot, cold, but slow. But now, I'm just tired of being slow. I just want to be faster. Like Brendan. Brandon forgot yesterday he was his day to clean. So anyway, he came over today and did it. And he always does a good job. But he gives me a lot of information. And it's so fun. And he knows some of it's going to just raise the hackles on a neck. Like, I wrecked my bike, and look what I got. You know, it's like, well, that's a boy, you know. But, anyway. He scraped up his elbow, well, his arm. Broke his brakes, I think. That's the way it sounded anyway.
I've been living here 15 years. I've been collecting for 35 years. I got a lot of that stuff.
He was popping a wheelie. Kept going faster and faster. Well, that's what you get. I love that kid so much. Oh, anyway. So anyway. I've just been lazy today. I've got the cabinet open. I've got all the stuff on the table. I just need to dust it or have someone else dust it. I was going to have Brandon do it, but Joe got home with groceries, which included lunch, and he was done with everything else, so I said, that's okay, just go home. Anyway. Well, if I'd realized how much Joe brought home, I could have offered the kid a sandwich. Anyway. So, I mean, we always get takeout on Sundays. Today it was Burger King. He got 4 sandwiches. Anyway. Yeah, he's in there. He's a coffin. But Brandon asked, he says, are you going to do anything else with this porch? Are you going to fix up this porch? Because he comes out here and he vacuums. I said, what do you mean? We've done half of it. I know, but what about the other? I said, well, we got a lot. Let me show you. He asks questions, which is fine. He's an inquisitive kid. And very inquisitive. I mean, you can see that. You can see. We got a lot of stuff yet. And it's been there for ages. Even though we have finally finished the room, taken the shelves back in, excuse me, and taken some stuff in, but some of this is like, we never knew what to do with it in the first place. Once we got it here. Well, there's a couple big things of Christmas decorations, but someday we're going to get that cleaned off and hang our porch swing. Someday. But this is a lazy Sunday, so it's not going to be today. But sooner or later, I do want to get that stuff put back on that shelf. So we'll have one shelf cleaned and sorted. Only one. Just the one. Yeah, I came back in. Long time ago. But what's funny is, I think I mentioned here the other day that my granddaughters called me at like 6 in the morning, and I was like, how'd you get your mom's phone? And hope to gosh they didn't give the kids their phones, own phone. Well, yeah, they did. These little kids with these phones. And, well, they've got controls on what they can do with them, but they can call. They can call the numbers that they've got in there, and I'm one of them. It was funny because this time when they called, they were outside. And I still didn't realize that they were their own phones yet. I hadn't talked to my son about that yet. But I couldn't get an answer out of them for anything. They'd yell at me and they'd talk to me, and I would be asking them something back, but they were being so noisy, and they were outside. They were playing, which is great. It's good the kids be outside, but they were wrestling with each other. At least it sounded like that. And one would be trying to talk, and they'd scream, "Hi, Grandma!" And it was like, kind of like, I don't know, I'm going to try and knock my brother over, but I'm just going to scream at you anyway. What do you expect from little ones? Anyway, I finally said, "Okay, guys, you go play. I'm going to hang up." Later, I talked to Tony, and I said, how did they get your phone? "Oh, no, they're their own phones." And then he explained the restrictions they had on. I said, "Yeah, but they can still call me." And I said, they hurt my ears. Tell them to take pity on Grandma's ears. So he did. He turned around and he says, "Kids, Grandma says please take pity on her ears." They just laughed. And I think Tony was just not taking it too seriously. Well, for all that is worth, it was just fun to talk about. And now it's time to say good night, good night. Don't let the bugs bite. Good night, good night. Sleep till it's daylight. Good night, good night. Be kind to each other. Good night, good night. Tell someone you love them. Be sure to remember to smile and wave. Hello. And just let somebody know they're important enough to be recognized, acknowledged. I know I feel good when someone does that for me, even if it is just the farmer's wife. When you're driving down the road and the hand's on the wheel and they just raise the two fingers, that is recognition. And when it comes to a farmer, it's like, "Hi, saw ya. See you next week." Oh, but yet you do anything for each other. And we need more of that. Community spirit. Let's get it going. Love you guys. And I will see you tomorrow.